Hello everyone and welcome to the second round of the NAPA Truck Series here at Phoenix under the lights once again after we had an insane Daytona race. And man, Samuel England on the front row continuing to show that he has speed from last year. Ben Crouch, P2, Anjado rounding out the second row. Benyako, Ryan Dagby rounding out the third rows. We're getting ready to go. Green flag racing here at Phoenix and we're green. England pulls a lead into turn 2 as they're 3 wide coming out of 2. Already Benyako forcing the issue. Getting right on that rumble strip in the dog leg. Benyako got so close to Murray's left rear quarter panel, but Murray's going to benefit from all this. Same with Crouch. As Samuel England's just going to continue to pull away is what it seems like. This truck has just been really fast. Out of the gate, really. S3 always bring this guy some really fast cars, whether it's the Pro Series, the Hardy Series, or the Truck Series. And they're continuing the 3 wide with Benyako here. Benyako racing for Flipside's third entry in the 37 once again. Mainly after the disappointing Daytona race that they had, but you know, he's come here to run ISM, or Phoenix, apologies, and doing pretty well so far against these guys. Ryan Acosta, Tony Cup Series regular, running down here for Joseph Srigley. And we got a couple new teams like the 61 here that we're going to talk about a little bit later, but right now we'll focus on the racing. As England, Murray right behind him, and Ben Crouch catching right up to him. Ryan Butcher, the number 80, P4. And I'm pretty sure Benyako, yeah, he got all of that. Got out of all of that 3 wide. Apologies for the stuttering. But yeah, Sam England continues to lead here. While it's still the beginning of the race, we're going to talk about Malley Motorsports a little bit. This is a little startup team with Christopher Jones and Cody Smart. Cody Smart running a little bit towards the back right now, but that's to be expected because it's a new team. But Christopher Jones giving this team a really, really good run. And there's a crash up front. Oh no, it's Bobo Jones and Huck Davis. Logan Cloud involved. Cody Smart, we were literally just talking about him. Got massive front end damage. Austin Johnson also involved. Nick Breeding, I think, didn't get any damage, but right behind it. Oh man, that sucks for Bobo Jones. He's having a really good run inside the top 15. Team's affiliated with Allen Family Racing Team. Man, that's just a little bit unfortunate. I think I might have saw Labo McDermott in the, well, we'll have to go see when we go. Coming out of turn 2, Will Goss just slides up right into Bobo Jones. Gets into his left rear quarter panel, and Bobo just can't hold on to it because Goss is locked onto him. I believe he comes down into Eric Monaco real quick, but actually, no, he gets on the brakes hard enough to avoid Monaco. And then Bobo here is just along for the ride until I believe his teammate gets by. Huck Davis, though, slams right into Bobo Jones. Huck Davis, this is only his second race in the series. And Logan Cloud and Cody Smart were involved in that. Logan just got ran over by the 7. Yeah. And 9 of Kyle Springer down in the grass. They're doing a little bit of a drift, but man, that was a tough accident for the number 76, 40 especially. I believe this will Logan Cloud out of the race. Well, if he doesn't Logan out, might be in the back for the rest of the race, but that's fortunate. Just this truck looked fast on. Yeah, let's get on board with Huck Davis at this wreck. On board with Davis. And he just sees Jones get hooked right in front of him. He has really nowhere to go except into his front nose. Devin was 3 wide in front of him. Takes a few licks into the wall. Just like that, his day is done. Also getting on board with Bobo Jones, see what he saw from his roof cam. On board with the 76. He just gets turned and then boom, right there's Davis, and then the wall really what did it for Bobo. Just can't get it slowed down enough to get out of the way of the 16, spinning up into the wall as well. And that was just a pretty big wreck for these guys, especially on like lap 5, lap 6. Yeah, we'll take you back to the green flag and the restart here. No major position changes under yellow flag pit stops, mainly because they didn't really need a pit or anything, but green flag is back out in the air at Phoenix. England gets a really good start once again. He seems to have taken off the line really, really quickly. Ryan Butcher right down the inside of Ben Crouch. About to get a flyby out of turn 2 here. And England leads over Murray, but Murray is right on him. These Onjado trucks look really strong this year. Man, he is just right on his bumper. I have a feeling he's going to get past him pretty soon here. While this is going on, we're going to check out some of the battles down here. Ryan Acosta going down the inside of Dagby. Cole Baker, Dewey Schramm, and Tyler Black 3 wide. This is Schramm's first start in the series, and he's already getting up here and racing with, you know, Ryan Acosta. Likes of these guys, so good for him. That's his teammate too, so I assume he learned a couple things from him. Practice. Cole Baker, man, he has been doing a good job this weekend. Top practice and got around P10 in qualifying. This is a really good run for this Diego Yepes truck. Blake Warren going down the inside of Ryan Reed. Malik Nevins here in the 28. Eric Monaco, Will Goss, and Nick Pericles. Pericles returning in the 48, still unsponsored this week. But that team, it can fund itself throughout the year, even unsponsored, the owner, Nick Breeding, said. So, you know, even if they had to go unsponsored the whole year, they could. They have the money for it. Julio Caesar, though, running really well with AJ Jones. AJ Jones with the Young Motorsports team for the Truck Series. Ran really well last week at Daytona. Looks like they're going to have a mid-pack run here in P8. Right here, Austin James doing a great job right in front of Griffin, Lapo, McDermott. But we're going to get back to the front as the Onjado trucks with Samuel England and Sebastian Kukulon are just checked out. Then Yanko trying to catch up. Ben Crouch kind of lost these guys in the midst of this run, but Samuel England leading over Austin Murray, and Murray is right on him. Well, as of right now, these guys kind of spread out a little bit, except for this pack right here, but the leaders definitely are spreading out. But these top 4 under a blanket as of right now. Austin Murray really trying to get this move done, but the dirty air here at Phoenix has been so bad, according to these drivers, that it's best to just stick behind him until he makes a mistake rather than going for a pass, because just wash up on the bottom in turn 3 and turn 1 because of the dirty air. So yeah, they're just gonna basically sit around and wait until England messes up a little bit. Ryan Butcher, Bucalon catching right up to the 70 and the 56. Alex Benyako and Ben Crouch kind of just doing their own thing back there, and then Ryan Dagby, Ryan Acosta, Cole Baker, and Tyler Black here. Blake Warren trying to run down Black for the 10th position. Goss on Malik Nevins' rear bumper. And these guys back here, man, they're just going to keep racing. Julio Caesar down the inside of AJ Jones. And I tell you what, Caesar Autosport really stepped it up this year for this team, because last year they were not running too well, but man, Julio Caesar is giving this truck a really good run tonight. And I hope he continues to climb up the grid, because I'm really rooting for that Monster Energy funded team. And wow, these guys are all just single file here. Just proving my point of the dirty air is so bad, you might as well just sit behind the guy in front of you and wait for him to make a mistake. Unless you don't want to pack, you can make these passes. Yeah, man. Very strange. This didn't happen at Daytona with the plate package, so this must just be a Phoenix thing, I guess. England, though, continuing to lead here at Phoenix. Coming into turn 1, Ryan Butcher goes right down the inside of Austin Murray, making one of the first passes in a single file pack I think I've seen all weekend. These guys practice racing like this in practice for about 20 laps. But Butcher getting right by his teammate, it seems like, but his teammate's going to get a really good run on the top, and they're going to continue to be side by side. And Samuel England is saying, please keep racing like this. Kukulon really nowhere to go. And Benyako and Crouch are going to catch right up to these three. But man, Butcher is really toughing it out on the inside. He really has a fast truck. He can pull this move off, but it doesn't look like he's going to unless he gets a really good center of the corner. Nah, yeah, like I said, the dirty air is just too bad in the corners. Austin Murray getting a really good run down into turn 1 from Kukulon, and now these two caught back up to these guys. So if they go single file and these two can keep up with them, we'll have about 6 cars under a blanket here at Phoenix if they're not able to pass still. But Kukulon looks like he's going to try to get it done around the outside on the 80. See how well he does. The high side has been pretty good here for some of these guys, but we'll see if Kukulon has the truck to do it. And Kukulon does it. He cleared Butcher by the center of 3, but Butcher has a really, really good run around the exit of turn 4. So watch out for that 80 in that area. Benyako going to try to do the same thing Kukulon just did. But Samuel England and Austin Murray are going to continue to battle for first place. I'm going to go and check on the back markers here. Bob Burns just missed something on the setup this week. That truck in particularly low. TJ Smith, Cody Smart for the brand new team. If they're beating one truck, they should be very happy because this team was started up in like a week. Kyle Springer. Griffin Lapo and McDermott reporting some issues with the truck. Said he picked up a piece of debris in that wreck, just slowing the car down. Zachary Bilson also having a lot of issues after having a really good practice. Logan Cloud here with damage, right behind Hannah Allen, Lane Sanders, and Austin James. JD Martin climbing up the field. He started about last, and now he's about 21st, which is actually pretty good for a driver making their first start in the series, which that's exactly what JD's doing. Jordan Davis ran this truck last week, gave it a really good run until he got caught up in a big wreck. Christian Vargas running around P18. Ryan Reed, Pericles, and Eric Monaco running pretty decent here. Will Goss trying to get around Malik Nevins, and man, Goss is being aggressive. He just sent him up the track a little bit, but Nevins gets the run off the high side. Dewey Schramm right in front of these two. That's for about 15th position, and Blake Warren going to sneak into this top 10 as the 9th and 10th place trucks are battling for position. Cole Baker and Tyler Black. Man, Baker's really trying to make that high side work, but Black has a really good corner, a mid-corner speed, and he's able to keep up with Baker while he's up there. Ryan Acosta running up here with Ryan Dagby. Those two have been around each other a lot tonight. And then it's basically the same top 6, except Kukulon, obviously, as you saw, got around Butcher. And these guys are all just kind of sitting here waiting for green flag pit stops, it seems like, which if we get no caution, I think it's coming up pretty soon, around lap 40, around 50. Apologize for the stutter once again, but England is just going to continue to lead. This Red Bull driver is really, really quick this weekend. Austin Murray looking a little bit quicker, but I don't think he knows how to get the move done because of the whole inside line thing. But he's going to try to do it. Oh, they make contact in turn 4. And Austin Murray actually gets under Samuel England going into turn 1, getting help from Kukulon and Butcher's teammate. Wow, the 70's about to make a pass under England at a turn 2, but England's keeping up with him on the high side. And England gets a really good run into turn 3. Austin Murray going to get a good center of the corner, I imagine, but England is still going to be able to keep up with him. Oh, Austin Murray is so close to clearing England. He just needs one more good corner, and I think this is it. Austin Murray is taking the lead officially from Samuel England, clears England down the inside. The first time I've seen one of those passes all weekend. It took him almost 2 laps to even make the pass. Benyako following England up on the high side. It's actually a really smart idea from Benyako to follow him. Ryan Butcher, he's just trying to stay with these guys, and him and Benyako, I imagine, are going to be side by side for a little bit. Ben Crouch is hanging out, and these guys are catching a little bit up to these guys as they're battling. Austin Murray, new leader here at Phoenix. Sebastian Kukulon right on his bumper. And Kukulon, I think he's going to try to go for a move. He's sticking his nose out. But I don't know if he's actually going to go for it, considering how long it took for Murray to pass England and how good of a truck Murray seems to have. It's going to be really, really hard to beat him. We might have 2 Anjado wins in a row in the NAPA Truck Series. But Kukulon also looks really, really fast for Ditech Motorsports. As you couldn't tell by the sponsor, they're fully funded by Ditech, and that's actually a team owned by the guy in the 37. And I'm sure the guy in the 37 will be delighted to see this. Sebastian Kukulon going down the inside of Austin Murray, and he's sticking right with him. Turn 3 is really the crucial spot for the outside, and I think Murray got it, but if Kukulon can stick it down here, and yes he did, he might be able to take over the lead if he gets a little bit of help from England back there. All he's got to do is have a couple good corners, and he can get past Austin Murray. Lap 38, this could be a really pivotal point in the race, because this means track position for green flag pit stops here. Being in first and being in second might be about a 1.5 seconds, 2 second difference on the track, depending on how close things are in the pits. So if these guys get these spots, like Kukulon and England, they're going to make up a lot of time on pit road versus where they would be if they were like 1 or 2 spots back. And Kukulon is really, really trying for it. He's just sending it down the inside. England almost made it 3 wide for a little bit. I think he's going to actually help Kukulon into turn 3. Kukulon down the inside, but Austin Murray continuing to use that power of his engine, Toyota, and the outside line to keep up with the 05. But the 05 is looking really, really good on that bottom. He's sticking it down there better than Murray was. He just doesn't have as much help because Kukulon was actually helping the 70 get by England. And here he goes, Samuel England. Oh, I thought he was going to make it 3 wide, but he's going down into the pits. Both the S3 cars down into the pits. Tyler Black and Blake Warren. I'm sure there's going to be more than just these 4. Got Christian Vargas, AJ Jones, Julio Caesar, Logan Cloud, Zachary Bilson, Griffin Lapo McDermott, Cody Smart, and TJ Smith, all coming into pit road. Here comes Benyako, Butcher, Acosta, Cole Baker, Will Goss, and Malik Nevins, along with Pericles and Reed back there. I believe I saw Eric Monaco as well. But these guys are just now getting out of their pit stalls, and it might mess with some of these guys' pit entry because they're going to have to slow down to get to their pit box. Let's check on the leaders still out on track. Definitely Kukulon's going to pit this time. I don't know about Murray. Murray's going to keep going, I believe. And him and Hannah Allen are going to be the only ones on track, it's like. And oh, even Hannah Allen going down in the pits. So Austin Murray really playing the long game here. And he's going to definitely have the freshest tires out of all of those trucks. Goes down in the pits. Jersey Mike Subs, Toyota Tundra, looking really, really fast this weekend. But let's check up on these guys. England definitely is going to have the lead out of this one. If he doesn't, then these guys did a really good job on their pit stops. Actually, Sebastian Kukulon might have the lead. Look at this. Wow. Is he going to go up and block England? No, England's going to go right around the outside of Kukulon into turn 3. Then Crouch comes out right near his teammate as well, Ryan Acosta. But, man, Samuel England just powered right around the outside of Kukulon there. That was some really good driving. But that young man right there, Austin Murray, is going to lose so much track position, but he's going to have so much better tires than everyone else. Ryan Butcher, I believe, got messed up in pit road as well, so he's back in like 15th now. And a lot of these guys benefited from the errors of Anjato in the pit stops. Because we didn't see Ryan Dagby up here too much. We also didn't really see, Dewey Schramm and Cole Baker right here, but these pit stops really equalized everyone. But man, Samuel England is just pulling away. I believe they made an adjustment on this car. Make it way, way, way better for England to drive, because he looked pretty tight at the start and he just couldn't pull away from anybody. But now he's pulling around 8 to 9 tenths on the rest of these guys. Tyler Black can't really catch him. Dagby, we have no idea if he can catch up to his teammate, but Sebastian Kukulon, we definitely know is fast enough to get to that 56. So watch out if that 05 gets around the number 5 and 34. Alex Benyako's kept up with those guys as well. So expect to see him up at the front. Blake Warren made up a lot of time on pit road. He was around P11. Now he's P6. Gonna pass his teammate Benyako, and there he goes down the inside. He's gonna get right next to him, and oh, Dagby has an issue. Dagby in the grass. It looks like it might be an engine failure or a blown tire. No smoke coming out of the car, so I have no idea if it's a failed engine, but oh, that's unfortunate. He was really running well after those pit stops. He was P3 at the time. He's going to go down into the pits. I believe this is an engine issue. What a tough break for the number 5. Really needed a good race this week, but this didn't end up happening, and now he's going to finish the race in the garage. There he goes. He's going to pull into the pits, and he's going to sit there for a little bit. We'll take you back to the racing action pretty soon here. Sebastian Kukulon has been running down Samuel England. He got by Tyler Black after the engine failure from Ryan Dagby, so technically S3 might have just cursed themselves out of this win, because that 05 is looking really, really good in turn 3 and turn 1 on the entries. And he's right up to Samuel England already after just getting by Black. Blake Warren is looking really, really fast, and Tyler Black's starting to get up to speed a little bit more as this run's going on. So either England just burned up his tires, or these guys are really, really going for it. Last season, England was really, really good with his tires. And I expected the same thing this season, but it looks like the reverse thing happened with him, because his tires have completely fallen off. And Kukulon right behind him. He's going to end up passing him pretty soon. There's no way he doesn't do this within the next, 10 laps, because he is looking really, really quick. And so is Blake Warren and Tyler Black, as well as Alex Benyako and Ryan Acosta. Basically, all the Joseph Srigley cars, apart from Logan Cloud, are looking really, really fast right now. And then Cole Baker and Malik Nevins rounding out the top 10. This is about where they stop getting into contention for the win, because these guys look like, the top 8 look really quick and look like they could actually get up to the 56 and 05, but that depends if they actually race within the next few laps or not, because like I said earlier, these guys would rather be behind the guy they're in front of than pass them, because that just loses so much track position and time. And, you know, you could have the guys right behind you just run up to you and pass you on the outside. But England doing a really good job at holding off Kukulon in that Ditech truck. Man, Kukulon is really, really, really hunting England down right now. If him and England can, like, cut away from the field, I am sure that Kukulon will take advantage of that and pass him. Because, man, that 05 truck is wrong. Kukulon's been sticking his nose out a little bit. But I don't think he's going to make the pass just yet. But he's really hinting at it because he's sticking his nose out in just about every corner entry, trying to let England know, like, hey, man, I might pass you here soon. I'm faster than you. Taking a little bit of a lower arc than England, causing England to get a way better run out of the corner, as you just saw there. England's still quick, but it feels like his tires have either faded off or he's saving tires and doing a really, really good job at staying in front of Kukulon, but no one else has really caught up to these two. Tyler Black fell off on pace and has been holding Blake Warren up for a little bit. Blake's been trying to make a move for about 2 laps. Acosta's just been back here with his teammates. I'm sure Joseph Srigley is ecstatic to see this. This is also very confusing for spotters probably, but hey, man, you never know. But yeah, Samuel England, back to the main point of the race, is holding off Kukulon, and Kukulon right down the inside in the dog leg. This really isn't the best place to try to make your initial pass, but Kukulon's doing it. He's right down the inside of Samuel England coming out of turn 4. England's going to get the run, but Kukulon's still next to him. Without any help, Kukulon going down the inside into turn 1. Not going to clear him just yet. But England is right next to him in turn 3. He's in a really good spot. He might get a really good run on the outside, but we'll see. Wow, Kukulon actually had a way better corner than England there. England's going to use the momentum from the high side to get around Kukulon. And Blake Warren back there is battling with Tyler Black, but Tyler Black clears the 8 truck. The 05 might clear the 56. Got 2 laps. 56 going to get the run. Samuel England in that Red Bull Silverado. Trying to do the best he can to keep the lead, but Sebastian Kukulon's just got such a good truck. Now, I don't think England can keep it. I think this might be Sebastian Kukulon's race if we go green the whole rest of the way. And Kukulon has cleared him. Tyler Black down the inside of the number 56. Blake Warren still trying to get around him, but Sebastian Kukulon takes the lead from Samuel England. Samuel England is right behind him, though. He might give him a charge back for the lead, but it doesn't look like it as of right now. Sebastian Kukulon in the lead here at Phoenix. The top 4 have been pretty stagnant for now, but Blake Warren trying to go down the inside of Tyler Black, trying to do what Kukulon did to England, but as of right now, the field has really stagnated in terms of all the passing and stuff going on the track. I think there's actually been a few moves made down here by Will Goss, passing Austin Murray, which I don't know what happened to this truck. They made some adjustments on there, and it just didn't end up working out for him. Really unfortunate, but Alex Benyako also been caught back here behind his teammate. He's really slipped back since the pit stop, so I think they also made a really unnecessary adjustment card and made them slower. Dewey Schramm been doing an absolutely amazing job for his first start here in the Truck Series. Got funding from Nets, obviously. See all over the truck. And he's keeping up with a Cup driver right now who is no slouch by any means. No, Ryan Acosta is a really, really good driver. So the fact that these guys are all beating Acosta is also a really big talent showcase of this series. And the fact that a bunch of people are beating Alex Benyako as well, who, I mean, we all know he is definitely not a slow driver. by any means. He's just this just baffles me by how good these guys are. They're really showing that this is their turf. And just because some cup guys come into the field doesn't mean that they're going to get walked all over, you know. But Sebastian Kukulon really showing how fast that truck is by pulling away from Samuel England, and especially pulling away from these two because they've been battling for a few laps. Ben Crouch might capitalize on this as well. But they've been side by side for multiple laps, so it looks like they're pretty even. Blake has looked really fast though in this race. I think he might get around Black pretty soon here, but Tyler Black using that high side to his advantage. I believe he saved his stuff just in case this kind of thing would happen, because he just pulls out of turn 4. Sebastian Kukulon really liking the looks of all this, as we're going to go flag to flag coverage till the end. I'm going to try to keep you guys as entertained as I can until the final lap. Going to try to find battles all over the track. Going to go around to the mid-pack here, give you an update on the field. Pericles and AJ Jones running really good races on a P14 and 15. Apologize for that. Ryan Butcher running P16 after running around P3 all race. Made a really unnecessary adjustment to that truck, and now it's just not driving the same. JD Martin doing a really good job. He came from last place. He's up here in his first ever start. So applause to JD Martin. Eric Monaco doing really good in 18th team compared to teammate 19th. Looks like they're pretty even this week. Julio Caesar giving it a nice top 20 run. Austin James giving his truck a really nice top 25 run. Cody Smart in the first race for Malley Motorsports running P22. Ryan Reed slipped down the pack. I don't really know what happened to this truck. I guess he got caught behind a bunch of guys. Lane Sanders written in P24, which is also really good. Hannah Allen doing the best she can with this truck. Struggling all weekend with the handling of this 26. So that explains why she's down here. Kyle Springer, P26. 27 is his teammate TJ Smith and owner. Well, Griffin Lapo McDermott. Like we said, he ran over some debris earlier in the race. Logan Cloud running back here because of damage. Bob Burns running back, handling issue. Sorry about that, the recording cut really quickly. But Bob Burns been running back here for handling issues, and Sebastian Kukulon running all the way up on some lap traffic in the last few laps. But I don't think these guys are slow enough to where they're going to hold up Kukulon here, because they're all on old tires, so it's not like Kukulon's going to be about a second faster than. See all the guys that are out on the ticker, but Kukulon keeping his distance from England with 2 laps to go. This will be an amazing win for Kukulon after the season he had last year. So many ups and downs for this driver. Everyone in the garage likes him. And he scored a really good opportunity with the former Flying Aces team, who gave Doug Lockrose so many poles and ran so well last year. And the white flag is out for Sebastian Kukulon. Second race of the season. This is really the first race of the season, because we actually get to see how strong all the teams are, at least out of the gate. And Kukulon's really flexing his muscles here as he's going into turn 3. Try to capture his win in the first race at Phoenix. Sebastian Kukulon coming out of turn number 4, and he's going to win here at Phoenix International Raceway. I apologize if my voice did squeak at the end there. I have been having issues with my voice for the last couple weeks, but man, Kukulon drove a really good race right here at the end. And he did as much as he could. He got Samuel England by 2/10 on the last lap. That just goes to show this kid never stops pushing. As he comes in for post-race inspection, I would just like to thank all of you for watching this series every single week. It really means the world to me that you guys support this series in the way that you do. All the new guys coming in, like Malley Motorsports and Joseph Sprigley for creating another entry. I just want to say thank you to all you guys for watching. It really makes me happy that people support this series. The results go down your screen. You'll have to wait until next week at Iowa to see how these guys fare. But until then, see you next time, and congratulations to Sebastian Kukulon here. What an amazing race.